Beginning problem number 3, the velocity of the object at 2 seconds. Once again, to get these velocities, we calculate slopes. So here we are at 5 seconds and a position of 0, and 0, 50. Now notice, the reason I can use these 2 points is that 2 seconds is kind of in the middle of this line right here. So that's why I can use that slope to get the velocity. So that's going to be here rise over run, which is going to be 0 minus 50 over 5 minus 0. If you're thinking rise over run is just counting squares, please be careful. Yes, there's 5 squares that corresponds to 5 seconds here. But when you go up here, that's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 squares. That actually counts out to the number 50 because that's what our vertical axis is labeled here. So that's going to give us negative 10 meters per second. Then when we ask what the displacement of the object is, let's go to this end here. And it looks like it's quite a bit like the other one. So we wind up here at 20 at 10 seconds. And so our displacement is going to be 20 minus 50, which is going to be negative 30. In other words, we wound up 30 behind where we started. The distance that the object travels, we went back 50 and then forwards 20 for a total of 70. So it actually turns out our answers are going to look very much like they did before. The average velocity is going to end up being negative 30 over 10, which would be negative 3 meters per second. Again, I'm taking the displacement over the time. And the average speed is going to be the distance over the time. And that's going to look like 70 over 10, which will be 7 meters per second. And then, next, plotting the velocity over the time. We're going to basically take the velocity here and also plot the velocity here. So from 0 to 5 seconds, our velocity is negative 10 meters per second. We got that part. And then from 5 to 10 seconds, let's get that rise over the run. That'll be 20 minus 0 over 5 minus 0. That's going to give us 4 meters per second. So from 0 to 5, we have a slope of negative 10 meters per second. And we're actually just plotting the velocity. So that's going to be negative 10 right here. And then positive 4 right here. And that is problem number 3.